Welcome to U.S. Headlines 24. Tonight, a powerful and emotional press conference shakes Capitol Hill as Jeffrey Epstein's accusers demand Congress finally release all the files tied to his years of abuse. Their stories are raw, heartbreaking, and impossible to ignore. On Wednesday, survivors stood before lawmakers and the nation, recounting painful memories of abuse at the hands of Jeffrey Epstein and his longtime associate, Ghislaine Maxwell. One survivor, Marina Lacerda, identified as minor victim 1 in Epstein's 2019 indictment, spoke publicly for the first time. She revealed how at just 14 years old, she was lured into Epstein's mansion in New York. What seemed like an opportunity to help her family turned into what she called the worst nightmare of her life. Another woman, Annie Farmer, described being flown to New Mexico at just 16 years old, only to be assaulted by Epstein and Maxwell. Her sister was also victimized. Farmer asked a question that still haunts survivors today. Why were reports ignored for decades, allowing Epstein and his powerful circle to keep preying on girls? Their testimonies were filled with emotion, but also with determination to demand answers, to demand accountability. Their stories come as lawmakers in Washington face growing pressure. Representatives Thomas Massie, a Republican from Kentucky, and Ro Khanna, a Democrat from California, are leading a bipartisan push to force the Department of Justice to release the Epstein files. So far, 134 lawmakers have signed on to their petition, most of them Democrats, and just a handful of Republicans. But if the movement reaches 218 signatures, Congress could compel a full release of Epstein's records. Still, there's resistance. The Trump White House and GOP leaders have warned that releasing the files could expose victims who wish to remain anonymous. Some Republicans have even labeled the petition a political attack, rather than a pursuit of justice. Behind the scenes, both parties are calculating the risks. But for survivors, the message is simple. Stop protecting the powerful and stand up for the truth. At the Capitol event, survivors made it clear. If Congress fails to act, they will. Lisa Phillips, who says she was taken to Epstein's island, vowed that survivors would create their own confidential list of people in Epstein's inner circle. "We are the keys," added Haley Robson, who was trafficked by Epstein at 16. "We know the games, we know the players." Signs at the rally carried bold messages. "Trust the victims, not the felon." Others read, "Stand up for survivors." And one speaker sent a message directly to Ghislaine Maxwell, now serving a 20-year sentence. "You belong in prison where you deserve to be." The Epstein story isn't just about one man, it's about a system that failed to protect the vulnerable while shielding the powerful. Survivors are demanding transparency, justice, and truth, no matter where it leads. So what do you think? Should Congress release the Epstein files? Should the public finally know all the names involved? Tell us your thoughts in the comments below. If you stand with the survivors, give this video a like. And don't forget to subscribe to U.S. Headlines 24 for daily updates on the stories that matter most in America. This is U.S. Headlines 24. Thank you for watching and standing up for justice.